Thank you all, and recognition to the Deputy Secretary General, and of course, colleagues from the UN, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and a privilege that I stand here before you on behalf of incredible individuals, very selfless and very committed to the work of deploying to communities that are affected by disasters, particularly sudden onset disasters. This group of individuals are part of a network called UNDAC, which is the UN Disaster Assessment and Coordination. It sounds sometimes very easy that people have gone to deploy and to respond to disasters, but it's incredibly difficult because these people have to be trained in advance to be ready and prepared to deploy. UNDAC currently has 600 people that are willing to sacrifice, and it's a huge sacrifice. They leave their families, most of them leave their work, they leave their communities. And of these 600, most of them, they work for the United Nations, some of them work for international organizations, NGOs, some of them are part of our partners network. But what is unique is that they have committed themselves that they're going to leave their houses, they're going to leave everything behind to go and help people, to go and save lives, to go and help communities cope with the impacts of sudden onset disasters. And that's a unique sacrifice. And since 1993, when the network came into being, we as UNDAC have deployed to over 300 missions all over the world. And members for the network are ready to deploy 24/7. All of them are always watching and monitoring the disasters as they happen anywhere in the world and willing to be ready to deploy within a period of 12 to 48 hours. That's a huge sacrifice. And all because they believe that as humanity, we have to be there for each other. We have to respond to help others that are suffering and to help alleviate the suffering that comes because of all these onset disasters. I personally joined the network in 2021, and my last deployment was in 2023 in Tanzania. There was a mudslide and a flood in a district called Hanang in northern Tanzania on 3rd of December, 2023. And on the 4th of December, after the request from the government and the UN there, I deployed to lead a team of people that were willing to work through December, which is a holiday period of time. This meant I had to say bye to my family when they never expected me to leave. And December is a month when there's so many key events at the kids' school that they needed me to be there. But I told them, look, Dad can't be around for all these events because I have to go and help. I have to go and help other people. And at that point in time, little did I know that by rearranging our Christmas plans for December 2023, I didn't know that that was going to be the last Christmas with our son, who left to be with the Lord September this year. There are so many personal sacrifices that UNDAC members do. But what is important is not our sacrifices, but it's the impact of our work. When I deployed to Tanzania, 800 individuals were rescued from the area where there were mudslides within a period of 24 hours because of the cumulative work that UNDAC and others did. About 9,400 people were able to be provided shelter, provided food, provided water and sanitation and dignity in the context of a mudslide where it was becoming chaotic that people didn't know what to do. So the impact of the work we do as members of UNDAC is more important than our personal sacrifices, and that's what keeps us going. And it is important then at that point to recognize that this is not an award for me or limited to the UNDAC network, but this is an award for the communities, the ones that are the first responders every time there's an rapid onset emergency. we go in to help the communities, but we always find that neighbors are already helping each other. We owe it to the communities because they are the ones that are leading this process. We only go to complement their efforts. It is also important to recognize the role of OCHA, the organization that I work for, that has been supporting the UNDAC network, providing unrelenting support to make sure that we're able to mobilize ourselves and deploy at the shortest period of time. But because of this award, we want to thank the UN Foundation and, of course, the Global Leaders Award. Because of this, we are motivated to do more. We have to mobilize ourselves faster, and we have to be able to respond more effectively to the needs of the communities. So this is a challenge. As we receive this award, we want to make this commitment that the UNDAC network, and I have my colleague Sebastian who leads us, to say that we need to do more. We need to do more to improve the efficiency of our mobilization, the efficiency and the effectiveness of our deployments, so that we keep the communities at the center of the work that we do and that we are more responsive to their needs. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Honorable members of the United Nations, the foundations, and distinguished guests. It is both an honor and a privilege to represent the brave individuals of the International Search and Rescue Advisory Group as we accept the 2024 UN Heroes Award. This recognition is not just for INSARAG. It is for the countless frontline workers, volunteers, and heroes who risk their lives to save others in the aftermath of disaster. Since our founding in 1991, following devastating earthquakes in Mexico and Armenia, INSARAG has worked to ensure that search and rescue teams collaborate more effectively to save lives and reduce suffering. In 2015, I was participating in a simulated earthquake response in the United States when a devastating 7.8 magnitude earthquake occurred in Nepal. My team, along with over 100 international search and rescue and emergency medical teams, responded and worked together day and night through aftershocks and chaos to find, rescue, and provide treatment to those in need. 5 days after the initial earthquake, I was part of an international effort that rescued a teenage boy trapped in a collapsed building. Words cannot adequately describe the emotions I felt watching him thank his rescuers. His survival against all odds is a powerful testament to our shared mission. When nations and individuals unite, even in the darkest of times, hope, courage, and determination can light the way. On behalf of INSARAG, I extend our deepest gratitude to the United Nations, to the Foundation, and to all who contribute to this shared mission. Together, we embody the belief that compassion can turn despair into hope. Thank you.